Alright guys, welcome back to another Warframe video. So in the last video we were doing a first impression of this Valkyr frame, and my initial impression was it was pretty fun. Once I started getting some ranks on it and going back and making some adjustments, it got even better. And before I hopped in today, I finished off my level grind to get Valkyr maxed here. And yeah, what I saw, I mean, I don't know if it's just some random mod or if it's just this frame, but I have not once during my time playing this game ripped through a group of enemies like I have done with Valkyr when her 4 ability is pulled. I mean, it almost feels like cheating in a really good way. Like I almost would want to try to see what this looks like against a boss, and you'll see I still have 2 points to go. But I also noticed something else while I was playing. The speed with which you are moving and how quickly you take stuff down almost makes it feel like anything that relies on damage over time, like your random status effects, even Slash, I guess, to an extent, since it's bleed dot damage, really doesn't even come into play. So when you're modding, I mean, I could be off base here, and maybe there's, you know, a target that has such a big life pool it would make a difference. Like maybe the Kuvalich if I ever get to it, which I will eventually, obviously. But it almost seems like it's wasted points putting in anything that's damage over time, because it's just like immediately just dispatched. So what I did, I went back and I did a few more adjustments here, and I'll show you what I did. I haven't really done anything with Valkyr here. I left all of this the exact same. We've got Streamline, Equilibrium, Augur Message, Hunter Adrenaline, and Intensify, plus our Steel Charge. So I'm going to go back and adjust these mods last before we jump in for the day. But what I did adjust, the Valkyr Talons hit max, and then, as I was saying, I didn't see a way to upgrade the points in the mod. It looks like maybe it just upgrades over time by use, because I did not find where this shows up to put points in, and now it's showing that I have 2 points. So what I did is I took off the Shocking Touch and the Fever Strike, since everything was just dropping so quickly, and I popped more onto some other point setups here. So I popped Carnus Mandible on. Slash, yeah, I know that's dot, it's bleed, but it also has this status chance boost, which on this, it's not that high of a status chance, but I figured those in combination, maybe if it's a bigger target, it could pop into being useful. And it also kept the numbers up pretty high, so I stuck with this. Yeah, I'm still low on Endo, so I know I have some points on here that I really should be boosting, but I haven't. So I focused down on that. I swapped in Reach, which, I mean, it is fast and you're up in their face, but I guess getting, you know, from 0.4 with the base mod plus 1.5, that's probably useful. Kept everything else in, and then I also added this Relentless Combos. So it adds, it says when Slash status deals damage, you get plus 25 chance to increase the melee combo counter. So that did actually bump up some numbers in here on paper in the background if it actually procs. So this is clearly a crit weapon. I stand by that. The status isn't that high, so I took off kind of the damage over time status effects, with the exception of I left on Slash, like Jagged Edge. And I just don't have the endo to move these up, but we've got a 2-tier upped Hysteria. Carnus Mandible is now on, as is Reach and Relentless Combos. We kept True Steel, Organ Shatter, Jagged Edge, Gladiator Might, and Pressure Point. And I did get to try it out with that mod adjustment, and it was absolutely ridiculous in the best way possible. So looking at the talents themselves, you know, the number outlay is already pretty good. But I feel like with having points available plus 2 more once Valkyr's ranks, we're going to have even more. The melee I had on already got ranked up, and that was another thing I noticed, because it seems like the point of this frame is to keep 4 going as long as possible to just annihilate everything. the other melee weapon you have equipped almost doesn't matter because it doesn't even come into play. You're basically not using it. I guess you could or would if you ran out of energy and couldn't be using your 4, but when 4 is up, you're using the talons. So this almost seems to not matter. So I swapped on a new one. I swapped onto Fang. I just threw the kind of stance mod on there. I haven't done anything with points. I guess for the sake of if I run out and need something on here, I ought to just put pressure point on to have something. Yeah, you know, it's not a high crit build or status chance. So I don't know what I would do with this in the background. I guess, let's see, impact puncture slash. It's not really slash. It looks like puncture might make the most sense. But I'm not going to worry about it for the here and now because it really doesn't even come into play. It doesn't really enter the equation. At least how I was experiencing it playing it through the Sanctuary Onslaught again. So I just threw on another one, get something else ranked up, work on MR. Epitaph I hit max, so I came back in and I threw in Razor Shot for a little bit of additional slash since it already had some built in. And I added in Fulmination, which this does have Blast and Radial. It shows me on here somewhere down here, and that did bump the numbers. So I think that's a decent place to leave it. I could throw a random point there or here. You know, we'll address that down the line. But for the here and now, this also ridiculously good epitaph. I feel like randomly I just picked like the best stuff I had available to me and didn't even know it. Because this is ridiculous. And then this frame, once you get it ranked up and you're using the talons and the energy is fed, I have not seen anything in this game quite like that. I mean, it is so good, it feels like cheating. But we'll leave it at that. Exceltra, because I still don't have another primary. I just left that on. You know, if I need it, it's there. So that's kind of the way I'm looking at it. So, yeah. After doing a little tweaking, definitely let me know in the comments if my train of thought about the status effect being so low doesn't make sense. Because the numbers look really high, but does your corrosive damage matter if it never even has a chance to pop up and proc because everything's already eliminated? It felt like putting points, you know, more heavily into crit just made more sense. So that's what I'm doing. So what I want to do today, I want to jump over to, and I'm not going to show the run, but where I'm going to be starting is heading back to the Necrolis because there's only one Xaku part I'm missing, though I forget which one it is, so I just need to look. Can I speed that up? Neuroptics, chassis, we just need the systems. So we're going to see if we can pull the systems. So that's where I'm going to start the day. I guess if it's just a quick run, you know what? Just for the sake of showing what this frame is doing, I'm not going to cut it out. I'm going to run the systems Xaku bounty, and then with any luck, I'll be able to kind of show you what this frame is actually doing. It's properly ridiculous. I mean, I've had some frames. Oh yeah, that's really fun. That's good. That's a good. I mean, this is almost in its own category of frame. I mean, I feel like I just kind of stumbled into something insane, unless that's just how it always functions. But it is a little absurd. I'm curious to see on some of these bigger, you know, bug enemies that are here in the drift when you're playing, like how long it's going to take to actually drop them. So let's pop in. We'll just say bounties real quick.
To assist.
And we are looking for these systems. Xaku systems. That's this one. Is there any other thing that I could do that has a smaller pool of drop? Nope, it's just this. Okay, so no choice. I'm going to have to run it. It's got, you know, 5 commons and then the cluster of 4 uncommons. So it's just going to be time in the saddle, run it, run it, run it. So we're going to start with this bounty.
Let's see what you're made of.
And with any luck, I can replicate what my experience was in the Sanctuary Onslaught to kind of show you what I'm talking about. Maybe that's how it always functions and you already know what I'm talking about, but my mind was absolutely blown. Okay, so we're up here. There's no enemies nearby yet. So I'm on, like, the unranked Fang.
No, you cannot.
Look at that. Like, seriously, are you kidding me?
The infestation from outside its protective barrier.
That should be enough. Try and break open the box again.
Very good. Now we shall see what the cache holds.
Oh, I ran out of energy, it looks like. What are we doing now?
A job well done. You have exceeded projected.
I'll turn that off so it doesn't burn through my energy.
Impressive victory, Tenno. Sadly, the cache itself gives us no clues about the Grenier.
Alright.
The resources it
Where are we
contains
headed
are
next?
Always welcome. Before we attempt to locate the Grenier, hive located. Destroy it with weapon fire.
Okay, now that they're good and mad, hope you're ready.
Is there another Valkyr up here with me?
Area cleared. We should locate another hive. I have detected a hive nearby.
Turn that off.
Shoot to destroy it. That got their attention. Hostiles incoming.
Give my guys a little boost.
Area cleared. We should locate another hive.
I mean, that's so silly fast. I don't even know what to say about it. It's just like immediately like, oh, there was a thing here you had to deal with? Nope. I mean, look at it. Look at it. It's just immediately... Oh, there was something there? No, it's not. It's actual insanity.
Infestation activity has dropped to virtually zero. A speedy resolution.
Maybe these were
Okay.
what chewed on the grunters. They don't normally like asking for help, you know.
We are now
I mean, look
ready
at
to
that.
begin the
Are you
Valkyr
kidding me?
fusion.
Are you actually kidding me?
Infested will now be drawn to the infusion. Terminate them close to the vessel to expedite the process.
Even those things. I mean, it's comical. What if we pull out that? Oh yeah, it doesn't like epitaph either.
That's no good. You gotta vault the infested near the jug, or we'll get nowhere.
Just got to keep the energy up. That's the only trick.
Proximity alert. Baited target has arrived.
What is that?
Immediate termination is advised. Confirmed target is down.
Okay, that one was a little harder to drop.
Its odds of survival.
I could have probably dropped it. Oh no, it increases my shields. It doesn't drop its
You roll
shields.
that plate down.
I have a positive fix on the Grenier beacon. Please move to assist.
Friends now?
Sure.
No.
I'm gonna get Chi up first. I will come fly over here.
Infested. Yes? See who kills most. Oh, then no. Not so fierce, huh?
Let's give our guys a boost. It's the only problem because it's got that constant tick down, so I guess I'll wait until, there we go, it's back up. Whoops, not what I meant to do. I mean, look at the damage that it's doing per tick with all of those hits. I seriously can't get over how silly this frame is.
Dark is glad. Tenno on side.
I'm sure that the Grenier will be able to make it out on their own now. Thank you for indulging me, Tenno. All non-infested are allies, and we need allies.
Well, we didn't get the frame part, but we got 1,500 endo for that, so that's not bad. So yeah, I'm gonna run this a few more times in the background. I'm gonna cut those recordings out. No need to watch that, but I'll just do this a few more times, see if I have any luck, and then we'll move on.
There is
All right, guys, so that was the end of that one. I ran 3 times in a row, so ended up picking up quite a good bit of endo as well, 3750 out of those 3 runs. Plus, we got the final Xaku part that we needed, which is fantastic. So I am going to end up heading out of here, though I should probably go... Where's grandmother? She's around this way? Where's this brother? That's, yeah, son, rather. Grandmother, she's near one of the entrances. I just don't remember exactly where. That's sister up here, I think. Right? Kylie? Oh, so she has a name now.
Just someone's daughter. You know where to find me.
Okay, great. So... Oh yeah, because Sun named her Kylie, so I guess now she has a name. Is this the matriarch? There we go. Let's exchange some family tokens. No, we want to trade tokens for Entrati standing. It's only going to let us do 25. We'll redeem.
Oh, Matt, always nice to see you. Deuce.
And there's nothing else that we can do here unless Mother, unless somehow I picked up the parts to upgrade with Mother. I think we're stuck where we are. But let's just double check that before we head out of here. Rank
Let
up.
us negotiate.
We still need these. We'll need one daughter token. We have some from Father. Oh. I have never seen that. That seems like a bug. Doesn't really matter. I can't imagine that I have the ability to grab those parts that I need. So I'm just going to back out of here. Exit the Necrolisk. Yes, we'll head back to the Orbiter. And I do believe that unless I screwed up, we should now have all of these Xaku parts. Let's just double check it. Not that we can craft it yet. It's just, you know, part of keeping everything going. Chassis systems, neuroptics. So, yep, we've got what we need, sans like all of these crazy parts down here. Which means now we can start focusing on farming the Necromech again. Which, to be honest, I probably should have done that over Xaku, since I have quite a lot of frames at my disposal, and I don't have a Necromech yet. Yes, you can buy one, but no, I'm not going to buy it. Let's see, Wukong. Could I get Wukong going? Wow, he takes a boatload of plastids and some argon. So, just like Hydroid. So, that actually triggered my memory. Let's double check our extractors. I have one on Jupiter. Because I was going for... What? I just scrapped? That seemed like a mistake. While I'm here, I may as well do that because I've used quite a lot of ciphers as of late. That shouldn't take but a minute. So while we're letting that take its minute to go, let's pop back in and see if we have Valkyr maxed. Yes, we do. Fang's up to 12. We already knew what we were doing with those. Fang, I guess I should put some stuff in because sometimes in the middle of stuff you're doing with a group, like everything's done and you're just kind of hanging out waiting to find more orbs. We've already got Streamline, Equilibrium, Intensify, Hunter Adrenaline. Okay, what else? We could do Stretch for ability range. Does that really even come into play? Because it's not like a cast. You cast it once and then it's done. That's probably a bit of a waste. I could throw some shield. Armor. Melee crit chance per combo. That's actually... You know what? What is this? Melee crit chance per combo. I could throw that on. I mean, the side perk I don't really care that much about. Oh yeah, narrow-minded. Ability, duration, and range. That's what we want to pop in there. Do I want to swap maybe Gladiator Aegis out? Her armor's already okay. Let's take that out. Let's look at narrow-minded. I have done nothing with this mod. This is a fresh mod. But we've got some endo now to finally get some stuff bumped a little bit. Let's bump it 1, 2, 3. Let's bump it 4 for 450. Say yes. Now, there is a negative side effect to this, which is ability range. Again, I don't think that actually matters. It gives duration up, which is huge, 169%. That's pretty massive. So I could bump this further and make it even stronger, but I like where it is for now. So we'll leave it at that. Okay, so the only thing that I don't know, because we're basically using the bulk of our energy on the 4 ability, will this increase the overall max so like we can keep stockpiling more energy as the orbs drop? Because right now it's got a max of 150. So that's what I'm hoping, is that will, you know, the duration is tied to that meter. If this expands the meter further to allow us to make the most use of the orbs that drop, then it makes sense. If it doesn't, then it probably doesn't make sense, and we'll swap that out for something else. So we will test that the next time we pop into an area that calls for it. Let's see, the Talons, I think it said it ranked up again. Yes, it did. So that is maxed out. I haven't done any of this at all. So that's going to be cheap to upgrade. So let's do this. Relentless combo. Bump, bump, bump for 140. That is a steal. For 100% chance to increase the melee combo counter when you apply slash. Okay. So the status effect chance is only 15. But when it does proc, that'll be nice. On the melee combo counter, which just keeps stacking damage. Reach is already maxed. True Steel. I could bump another point there. I could bump another point or two there. I could bump another point here. But those are going to start getting really, really expensive. So I think I'm going to leave this for the time being. As we get more Indo, we'll come back and keep popping in some more points into this stuff. But for now, I feel pretty good about where it's sitting. And let's just come back in real quick and adjust Fang, since we do occasionally need to pull that out. It's got pressure point. It's not for crit, not that high on a status chance. So we could increase the status chance. Let me see if I have anything that utilizes this. I think I looked at this before. Yeah, I mean, this would. What's that take it up to? 28? I mean, I guess. It's not like I'm going to be sticking with the Fang, so who really cares? We're just getting the ranks on it. It's just MR fodder at this point. So that's fine for the here and now. And I guess as it gets a few more levels, I could pop a few other things to give it a status chance and maybe throw on some toxin or something. But that's what we're going to leave that as. All right. So the next thing I want to do today is I want to jump up and double check anything up top. We'll jump over to Sortie. I think these might actually be daily. We're done with that. Quests we're not going to jump into today, but we are in the next video. We're going to jump into some more of the story. Invasions, Infested Outbreak. I think that this might be the thing that gives me the chance for the Alad V nav coordinate to drop. So I should probably do this. In fact, I might even start there. And then we'll jump over to Sortie. And that's going to wrap up the day. I'm trying to get just a handful of shorter videos, even though most of my Warframe series is long-form content due to the nature of how my recording sessions go. But I'm trying to get a few shorter videos into the mix. So everything is in an hour plus, or pushing an hour. So let's just jump into this Infested Outbreak. We'll try this. We'll see how it goes. It's set up for infestation dropping in. And because we're not really concerning ourselves with, like status effects, I don't feel the need to set it up for gas or anything. We're just going to run it. Sure, we'll side with the Grenier. Yes. Mama Valkyr's on the warpath. Oh my gosh. So no, it looks like it maxes at 150. So the ability duration doesn't really have any impact on this build, it seems. This frame really is ridiculous, though. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it other than it's ridiculous.
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area.
So you have.
Getting it will buy you more time.
See, just like there, we ran out of energy. So until we get some orbs. And I've still got my Exceltra on, so, you know, that's not a bad one to have. There's some orbs. Alright, let's pick it back up. Get back to annihilating the room.
Support incoming.
Turn it off when we're not actively in the middle of a big group. So it's probably just ability management as much as anything else. Just being mindful of what you're looking at so it doesn't just keep burning through my energy. I think that's how I'm going to play it. Downstairs. Downstairs. Door. Almost there, guys. Sorry. I was pretty deep in the ship.
Another job well executed.
I don't see anything that says nav coordinate, but we do have one new thing here. A dagger. Okay. Dagger stance. A bunch of plastids. Bunch of nanospores. I think that's nanospores. Little Indo, Orkin cell. Plastids, yep. Nanospores. Not bad, not bad. I just wanted to do it once and leave. I guess I'll exit. I'll jump back in. Since the squad disbanded. So we're going to wrap up today by jumping into Sortie. What do we have? Elemental Enhancement, Eczema Stronghold, and Energy Reduction. Energy Reduction is actually going to be annoying for me on this first one, but you know what? Let's just pop in and let's go for it. Nope, I'm on solo. I don't want to be solo on that. I want to be back in a group. Whoops. Public. Pop back in. Run Sortie.
This is a mobile defense mission. You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations while I break into the network. Be prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this. The Juggernaut has moved. It's safe to proceed.
Thanks for tagging the star. Appreciate that. Oh yeah, that's yeah, that's the all.
We are finished here. Move on. The moment.
Doesn't look like they're doing much of anything.
Still working on it. Continue to defend. Heavy infestation ahead. The odds were against us, Tenno, but we did it. Mission complete. Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
I-10, Sumoxium, Little Indo, Little Riven Sliver. Sortie, Tier 2. This should be quite a bit better.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
I guess we really need to be messing with that. We should get to the task at hand.
We fought with honor.
Alright, B is done, so yeah, it's to stay and C. There's already somebody in. Wait, where is A? Is it through here and it's just being weird?
We have everything we came for.
Oh.
Get to extraction.
Wow, that was quick, guys.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Nicely done, PS Vindicator. Sometimes it takes a while to catch up at the end of a mission. I'm sure those guys are going to back out. Yep, no problem. I'll do the last one in whatever group it throws me in. But we will have the sortie done today. Magnesidium. Enemy elemental enhancements. Okay, well, we know what this is going to be. This may not be the best frame for the Lephantis fight, but I feel like at least my weapons should do okay.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
I don't understand why this thing is facing the opposite direction. Is somebody standing over there or somebody's pet? Did we need it facing... If we were all hitting the same target and you weren't holding its gaze just at you, then this would go a lot faster. Man, I don't... Come on. Excellent.
Target down. Assassination contract complete. Great work, Tenno.
A melee Riven mod. Wow, okay. Let's see what this Riven mod is. Or what the unlock requirement is. Sure. Kill 19 enemies with headshots while sliding. I might be able to do that with that Thermia Fractures event weapon that I picked up, or really work up a sniper. That's probably trickier than it sounds, but that would be pretty awesome to have. I guess I'll have to do some work on some of these Riven mods. I'm guessing they're pretty good, being that they're locked behind, hey, do XYZ. That's my guess. Time will tell. So yeah, guys, that's going to do it for today. Got some good bounties done. We know what we need to farm to try to get that Alad V coordinate, so we can try that Mutalist Alad V mission node. And then we got the Sortie done. So all in all, pretty good day's work. And yet again, this Valkyr frame is really doing work. I mean, this thing is properly slapping. As is this Epitaph as a secondary. That thing's also pretty ridiculous. So yeah, that's pretty much all we have for today. We've got our Xaku parts. When we jump back in, the next time we're going to pop in a new story mission. I haven't decided exactly which one I want to do, but that's what we're going to do in the next video. I'll do some background bounty farming before I start recording, but it is going to be another new story mission. But that's going to do it for today, guys. As always, I do appreciate you checking in, and we will catch you on the next one.